Hi, I'm Dave from Military Antiques Toronto, and today I'm going to show you some Japanese swords I picked up. One walked in the door from a dealer. Well, no, they're both two different dealers, but it's all good. So this is a Japanese Shingunto sword, which is basically, it's an officer's sword. It's single mount, so it's Army. If it's got two of these, it's Navy, which is much rarer. They do make fakes of this stuff, so please be very careful with it. Japanese swords don't come out like this. They always come out like this, upside down, so you don't ruin the blade. Now this one was covered in Vaseline by somebody who decided to protect it and keep it in good shape. And honestly, it's good that they did, because they totally protected it from getting destroyed if it wasn't stored properly. So you're gonna see the blade and it's covered in stuff, but hey, Vaseline, oil, whatever was better than what would have happened to it if it wasn't taken care of. You can see the blade right there. You can see the marks on it, so, and on both sides. So it's very nice, actually. I haven't tried taking this apart. I can, if I can get the pin out, I will try. Let's see if I can. Without cutting myself. Haha, yeah, right. I'll try. I'm not holding my breath. And then I can see if there's a signature. No, that ain't coming out. Maybe it is. Okay, no, not gonna bother. I can't get the pin out, which is fine. So, very nice sword with knot, tassel, whatever you want to call it. It's a sword knot in the British. But they're not numbered. The other ranks ones are numbered. And you know what? It's an all-around nice sword. So that, I think, actually somebody's already contacted me wanting to buy it. It hasn't been pictured yet. It hasn't been put on the website. But nice Japanese World War II sword. And there you go. So there's that. And then we have another special sword. Short sword. I've taken the pin out of this already. So this is a habaki. It's got a rain pattern on it. See the lines? It look like it's raining, right? And then when you look here, you see the blade. See the water pattern on the blade? But then when you look at the other side, it's totally different. It doesn't have that same water pattern. It's totally changed. So normally you see the same pattern on both sides. Let's see if I can get this out without cutting myself. Yeah, great. Of course, let's see if I can get this out. No, all right. I don't want to put my hands on the blade. All right, so on the blade is a maker's name, and the maker's name is, don't ask me to pronounce it because I can't, and it's 1504, and so that's very nice that is the name on the handle, on the blade, sorry, under the handle, and that dates it, so that's a good thing. So 500, almost just over 500 years ago. I can't get this out. Well, I can. It did come out, but I don't want to play with this. It's not that I'm going to ruin it. It's just I'm trying not to put my hands on the blade. No, I'm going to leave this. Okay, so 500-year-old blade. Not something that walks in the door every day. Yes, I've had some Japanese swords through here, but there's no papers with this, unfortunately. So the difference on papers is that if you papered this and sent this to Japan, and which cost a lot of money, they would then determine if it wasn't stolen, because if it's stolen, you have to hand it over, and you don't get it back. And you always run that risk, because there was lots of stuff that the Americans and other people stole, you know, that were national treasures, or that are considered national treasures. Unfortunately, that's a fact. That's reality. So you might not get it back. if you do get it back, you have to pay for papers. Papers are a lot of money. You want that certificate so that, because that increases the value of the sword. I bought this, it walked in the door from a dealer who knew what he had, but it was no papers, so it's the right price. Unfortunately, I can't get the handle off without going off camera and grabbing a rag, because I don't have one in my hands because I don't want to touch the blade. Because the problem with that is that the acid on your fingers will leave fingerprints on the blade if you don't wipe it off. And you don't have to wipe it off that second, but I try not to touch old Japanese swords with my hands because you will eventually destroy them and leave them, because you forget about it. You go off and go home, and then you go, oh yeah, I forgot that, and by then it's too late. I wouldn't want to do that, because you do have a responsibility, a duty of care to this stuff. So 2 Japanese swords, not bad. One's gone, one hasn't been listed yet. Well, it's not gone, but I'm sure once he sees the video, he's going to get all excited. So that's all. Thanks for looking. Follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check out my website, militaryantiquestoronto.com. You know what? It's all good. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.